Hello guys, welcome to this new video. Now from this video we are going to talk about what is Express.js. So let's look about what is Express.js. So if you go and search about Express.js in Google, you can see that Express.js, or simply Express, is a web application framework for Node.js, released as free and open source software under the MIT license. So this doesn't matter what it is and license either. So without looking at this sheet documentation, I am going to simply describe you what is Express.js. So you can think Express.js as a web framework for Node.js, which allows you to build web application much more faster, and also helps to build APIs much more faster. So you simply Express.js means that it's a web framework for Node.js. So this also comes under, you can also install Express via the npm. So you can see it is a very popular library. It has across 13 million downloads. It is being downloaded every 13 million every week. So you can see this is a very popular library. So let's see how we can use it. So first, open your terminal and you need just to write npm install. You can simply write npm install or npm I express. So that both should work. So as you can see, it is being downloaded now. So let me create, while it is downloading, let me create one file here. Hashtag 7 express js tutorial.js, and let me minimize this for you so that you can see better. And let me just minimize this window for you. So the basic use of express, in this way you can use it. So let me just minimize this window. So first you have to require that express module, and this is very simple, trust me. So as you can see, we required it. Now we need to just create an app, and this app will hold all of our requests like get, post, and this will help us to create our web server. So we have to here define the port as well. So I will write here const port is equal to, you can choose anyone, but don't choose like 80 or 8000 cards. These ports are already being used by someone in most of the cases, so you can give a try it as well. And I will just write here a comment, server configurations are here, and you can just write here app.listen and that port, and it's take a callback that will fire up when that server successfully listens on that port. So I'm just going to write there console.log server started listening on port 3000. And by the way, if you don't know why I did here backtick, so it's a new syntax of JavaScript. Like you can integrate any variable into a string. So let me open again the terminal and clear this all, and I will write here node hashtag 6, so it's 7, I think 7 express.js tutorial. And as you can see, server started listening on port 3000. But by the way, if I go, you can see that error cannot get. It means that we haven't defined the endpoint for our routes. So if you don't know what is endpoint, it's simply like this routes like localhost slash hello or home dashboards, it's all of that. So I will give a comment out here, end points are here. So I gave where endpoints are here. I will just write here app.get. So any client will make that request here, we will send him a response. So if you don't know what is request response, I have already talked in the previous video, so make sure that watch that. So I will just send a response that welcome to the home page buddy, welcome to the home page buddy. And now if I refresh this, and as you can see that we don't get anything because we have to restart our server again. Now if I refresh, welcome to the homepage buddy. So how to fix this problem? So there's actually a very good package called nodemon, and what nodemon actually allows you to do is whenever you make changes, it automatically wait for changes so that it refreshes the server automatically. So what I mean by that, let's see this in action. And so you have to just write npm install globally means it doesn't need again and again install. So it is a very good package, so I recommend you to install it globally and write a nodemon. So what this will do, it will simply install the nodemon, and we will see the nodemon uses in a bit of moment. So it is being installed, and it may take a while because it's a very heavy package. And as you can see, it installed. And then let me clear this. So I will just write here nodemon and #7 express.js, and as you can see, server started listening on port 3000. And if I refresh this, so nothing's gonna change. But if I make here anything changes, like whatever, so as you can see, we got the error instantly because nodemon what actually does, it automatically refreshes the server for us. So it doesn't actually refresh the web browser, but it actually refreshes the server for us. And if I remove this and save my file, and as you can see, it automatically refreshes my server. So you don't have to wait for a long time again writing node and your file name. So some simply use nodemon for running the server, and you can actually do rs to restart your server again. And as you can see, by the way, if you are seeing this fab icon, it is actually due to I am working in React.js, so mostly I use port 3000, so it's giving me fab icon, so it's not that case. So this is how you can define your endpoints, and get you can actually make another endpoints as well. So I will just write here about, and I have request response for every endpoints, and I am going to send that welcome to about section. And if I refresh, I am going to see welcome to the body, welcome to the homepage body. But if I go to the about route, I will see welcome to the about section. So this is how you can define the routes for your express.js web framework, and this is so simple, right? So in the next section, we are going to see what is express middleware and how it helps us. So this is how you can actually define your endpoints, and I hope that you like this video, and comment down if you think this is simple or not, and stay tuned for upcoming tutorials.